Most AI agents built today are destined to fail. Why? Because developers are still treating them like a chatbot with fancy prompts. But in 2026, the toy phase of AI is over. If your agent doesn't have a fail-safe architecture, modular brain, a governance layer, it's not an agent, it's a liability. Today, I'm breaking down 5 pillars of production-grade AI agents that actually work in a real world. From multi-agent swarm to the governance as code, we are going deep. And by the end of this video, you will know exactly how to build agents that are scalable, reliable, and most importantly, profitable. Let's dive in. Number 1. Stop building God agents. In early days, we tried to give one model every tool, every instruction, and it was a disaster. The context window got bloated, the model got lazy, and the debugging was impossible. In 2026, the best practice is modular orchestration. Instead of one agent, you can build a swarm or a crew agent. For example, the researcher, create a researcher, the optimize for only search and retrieval. The analyst, the optimize only for data processing. And the writer, that is only optimized to for tone and flow. Use different models for different nodes. For example, use heavy hitter like GPT-4o or Claude 3.5 Sonnet for high-level reasoning, but use a flash model for simple routing tasks. This cuts your cost by up to 60% and reduces latency significantly. Pillar 2 is a self-correction loop. LLMs are non-deterministic. They will make mistakes. A professional agentic system assumes the first draft is wrong. This is where critic worker pattern comes in. You have one agent perform a task and the second reviewer agent check the work against a rubric. If it fails, it loops back. Look at this LangGraph logic. We don't just go from A to B, we have a conditional edge. If the reviewer say rejected, the graph forces the researcher to try again. This one simple loop can increase the task success rates from 60 to over 95%. Pillar 3. Context is more than just memory. Old school agent just dumped the whole chat history into the prompt. That's prompt spaghetti. In 2026, we can use stateful management. Tools like LangGraph, CrewAI allow you to maintain a shared state. If a researcher finds a piece of data, it is saved to the state and the writer can access it without needing entire chat history. Also, pay attention to the long-term memory. Use a vector database like Pinecone to let your agent remember things from a week ago, not just the last 5 minutes. For reference, check this LangGraph code. We are creating an agent state. And this state is shared across the multiple agent. Notice this, the writer never sees the search history. It just reads the shared state. This is why the context engineering beats raw memory. In pillar 4, if you can't see it, you can't fix it. This is the AgentOps. When an agent fails, you need to know exactly which step went wrong. Was it a bad retrieval, a hallucination in the reasoning step, or a timeout in API? You should be using observability tools like LangSmith, weights and biases, and you need to track token efficiency, success rate, and human in the loop triggers. As I mentioned, we can use LangSmith to add the observability to my agent, and this is the basically allow you to add a trace for your agent run. So the questions here you can see the diagram. We ask the questions and answer provided using the app, and this is the collection of traces, collection of run, and a single unit of work. It's all trace here, and these are the interface that allow you to get into the deep inside of what's going on, like how many times the retrieval process works. And you can do the, for example, you can trace the tokens here. How many tokens are used in the conversation. If there are multiple agents, you can check for each agent what the response time is and what's the tokens uses. So this is how you can trace all these things inside your agent run. So LangSmith is the one you can use. There are other tools also available. Finally, the most overlooked pillar is governance. Giving an AI agent access to your email or database is massive security risk. In 2026, the standard is governance as code. This means least privilege, the kill switch, and the human approval. The least privileged agent should have admin access. It should only see the specific tables and file it needs. Every autonomous agent must have a manual override. The human approval required for high-stake actions like moving money or deleting data. The agent must pause and wait for yes from human. Building agents is easy. Building reliable agent is hard. But if you follow these 5 pillars, modular design, fail-safe loop, observability, state management, and governance, then you are ahead of 90% of the market. If you found this breakdown helpful, hit like button and subscribe. Thanks for watching. I'll see you in the next one.